Listen, guys. Occupado. Listen, guys. I know you got a bunch of cameras pointed at me right now, but if you're expecting me to fucking whip it out in front of an audience, I gotta see some money first, alright? I'm not gonna give you a dollar amount. I'm gonna make you think about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In Sound Mind here on the Backlog. I am Basics37, the as always gracious host, and well, this is definitely taking a turn. Aside from the cameras clearly loving us, like, I could give you a show, but I'm not trying to... What kind of show are you looking for? Do you want me to juggle or some shit? But no, in all seriousness, this game has taken quite a turn. Like, no bullshit. Based on what we've seen from the last episode to where we are now, the main protag here, I'm getting the feeling was either a psychologist or therapist, and we're going through some trauma from one of his past clients. Now, what does that exactly mean for our protag here? I don't rightfully know. I'm willing to wager it's either a nightmare or his own psychotic break. I'm gonna take a guess and say nightmare, first and foremost. I honestly have no fucking clue. Like, I haven't seen a thing about this game. And that's kind of refreshing, truthfully. But, in any case, Virginia, I believe her name was, she doesn't like being out in public very much, and apparently there was some form of incident that happened in a supermarket, which is where we are currently. Now, what exactly we gotta worry about? I don't know, but we're apparently trying to help her overcome some of that. Hence why we gotta take the Watcher to the mirrors, which I don't rightfully know what to say, because the events already happened, apparently. And that's where this is. Like, based on that one note that was in the manager's office, the sheriff was called, and she got arrested. Now, in terms of, like, the chronological order of events happening, I'm willing to bet that that happened prior to therapy? Tough to say. Don't rightfully know. Regardless, yeah, no. Something happened. I'm getting the feeling it's not as severe as that, but... Now, did taking the fuse out get the power under control there? Yes, it did. Okay. So without further ado, let's just dive in and figure out what we gotta figure out here. Ugh, excuse me. Just took a swig of Mountain Dew, and well, don't get me wrong, I love me some Mountain Dew, but it hit my stomach like a lead brick. Alright.
I need a coin. It's no use.
Meaning I need that last postcard. Mom was making dinner, but now she's in the freezer. By fire, Dad would sleep all day. I stuffed him in the loading bay. In the attic, he had courage. Now my brother hides in storage. Me? I'm fine. I'm good, then crash. And since I'm bad, I'm lifeless trash. What the actual fuck was that? Clearly it's part of a puzzle, but... What the fuck? Am I playing house here? Clearly I've got to grab some... You could not, and I'd appreciate that. Staff. Most of the new toys were lost in the crash. I'm keeping this area sealed and covered until we get the new collection. Don't go in there. It's currently being used as storage. There are unopened boxes and a mirror in there. And honestly, creepy, bad vibes. Anderson. I don't... Color me surprised. Now, based on the big baddie, being such a thing here. You know, like the eyes in the skies, the creepy god? Because I still don't rightfully know what to expect out of that. But based on his own insertions here, we are either dealing with our own sense of guilt based on not fully being able to help Virginia. Now, my best guess is that Virginia is clearly not alive. Based on what I'm seeing there, and based on some of the creepier, like, poetry and things like that here, that are in the same color as what she had written in her room, I get the feeling she is no longer of the corporeal plane. I can say the same thing about the main protag here based on these series of very creepy events. I don't know. It's all speculation until we actually get a little more info. Okay, but let's continue.
It's blocked from the other side.
Of course it is. Unlock the toys area, 4 dolls left. We've almost collected all the pills in the area, which is strange. Nothing's changed here. And you're still floating around, you fuck. Wish you weren't. Okay, well, we're back to the main area, which is cool. You can stay over there. I'm not looking to tango with you. Now, I don't think there's anything more in here for me other than some batteries, which I will take 1. Yeah, a whole bunch of nothing. Not surprised.
Picking up.
Well then. It looks like if I go back up this way, I can kind of go down to where the dairy and meat section is, and that's ultimately where I need to go. There's also a toy area, which I found this entrance here, which was between there and there. But ultimately, I need to go this way. So we're going to continue going that way, and I just call it a hunch. I'm going to need this. Yeah, those doors are locked.
It's blocked from the other side.
Never mind. You know, the easy way is never the right way in a horror game. Why would I expect it to be different? Okay, so let's... You got a beautiful voice, honey. Love that for you. I don't love that you try to claw my face off anytime I fucking try to make any progress.
Stop watching me.
I'm not even near you. Trust me, I don't intend on changing that. Do I need to go back to where I was to make any further progress? Go through the vents again? That very well could be. That would make some sense. As things stand right now, I got a pen and sticky notes and a fuse. Oh, wait.
It's a fuse box.
Hello. Okay, I found the mirror. Where are you? Ow.
Stop watching me! I'm so sorry.
You don't gotta ask forgiveness from me. You're fine. Chances are, if you were talking to me, I'd probably let it go a long time ago. I'm just doing my own thing. Officers, for your safety, use extra caution stepping behind the yellow tape and into the crime scene. There's plenty of broken glass and sharp objects lying around. Something tells me when Virginia kind of went a little loopy, she probably got a little violent. Hence all the broken glass and all that. So how could one person cause so much devastation? There's probably more to it than that. I will take the extra XP. Raw meat. Some more rounds. I'll gladly replenish that. Frozen dinner. And there's that postcard for the $1.99. Meaning I can go and get that coin and use the crane op. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to loop back to that because I have no choice but to loop back to that area at some point. You got a key, huh? Hey, Dave, George, someone. You've been very, very helpful up until this point.
The door to the West Wing is locked. Oh, come on.
I see you guys there. Do I need to go look at the mirror again? That's kind of been a trope. Oh, you're in here now. That's fun. Key. Key. Thank you. Fucking woof, man. Fucking woof. Thanking you in kind. Another battery. Of course he would.
Is anybody even out there?
Most likely no. Upon arrival on the scene, the suspect had already self-inflicted a stab wound to her abdomen and a fatal wound across her neck. Paramedics were called and police tape was used to seal off the crime scene for investigation. Suspect was identified as Miss Virginia Roll, who apparently had issues being seen in public and or seeing her own reflection. She was pronounced dead, don't know when, but... You're just gonna be a dick, ain't ya?
Determination. I have to admit, to stab yourself in the gut and still have enough determination to pull out the glass and slice your own throat open. I almost want to stand up and give her a round of applause.
You a dick. You a straight up dick. I mean, yeah, you'd have to be determined for that, but that's not where we should be going with that. So based on this, I get the feeling, if anything, he's feeling guilt about this going sideways, and that's exactly where a majority of this game is going to be going, I get the feeling. Oh, great. Into the pit! Got the brother doll. Oh boy, a mosh pit of shopping carts. You all have your fun now. Also, that's a great tune, by the way, Into the Pit. I'm sorry, the fucking what? I saw your will-o-wisp ass there. What the fuck were you? You wanted to say hi, but didn't want to stick around enough for a conversation. Like, it's cool. I don't always want to talk either. It's fine. Okay. More batteries. What we got going on in here? Maintenance room closet, a bunch of stacked boxes. Something being eerie. It looks like a vent. Ah. Yeah, I definitely chose breaking that the hard way. What's this? Ammo? Oh boy! I found a secret, apparently. Alright. Well, that's fun. What's in here? Ah, the meat racks! Ah, so much meat. If I was in a Rocky movie, I'd be beating them. That's the mom doll. You're a dick. Oh!
It's locked. Oh, come on.
Oh, I could actually die here. Okay. Be calm, cool, and collected.
Nothing.
Oh, I turned off the fucking thing. Did that not do enough? Oh, derp. Thank you. Very helpful staff. Very, very helpful staff. You guys are much appreciated. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. Okay, so we need to see about continuing on this way. Up, there are some monster boys.
It's locked from the other side.
Well, I already know how this is gonna go, so... Hey, boys, come on down! That didn't help me. I'll gladly take the food drop. So you're blocked off. Go through here. Oh, that's this room. We'll come back to that. Another battery. I'll gladly take some more rounds. That might be another way into the warehouse, but I want to take a look around here first. There's another doll that I need, so I'm going to have to go in through there.
It's the ignition key. No dice.
So I'm going to need you to do a thing, apparently, which is probably going to be ram that door. Next question is, where exactly do I go for the key? Oh, there's a note. Yo, the gate keeps shutting. The gate keeps getting stuck shut. Has to be some sort of electrical malfunction. In any case, remember that forklift trick I showed you? Do that. Just be careful. Okay, so we're gonna be prying this son of a bitch open. That explains why it's still open a crack. Okay. That gives me direction. But where's the fucking key? I'll take the health. Well, when in doubt, go through the blocked off door. Oh, wait. Well, that didn't do me shit. What about you?
It's blocked from the other side.
Yerp. See something up there, which is fine and dandy and all, but I need to be able to get up there first. That's deadly gas. I don't have the gas mask yet. There's something in there. What happens if I do this? More ammo. I mean, that's cool. You? Still more ammo. Batteries. Apparently there's still some gas there that I didn't know about. I'll take the food. Doesn't fucking help me, though. There's gotta be a way up to that control cabin, which... You were telling me about this here, but there's no key.
It's the ignition key lock. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Now, call it a sinking suspicion. Yep, I was literally about to say. Nothing is free, including this key. Yep. That makes some sense. I've got to go back to the registers. Oh boy, I get to deal with you again. $3.99.
It's an item scanner.
$2 card.
It's the item scanner.
$1.99. Give me the coin. We go back. I don't know where you are, and I don't want to find out where you are. Yep.
I need a coin.
Glad I figured out that that was going to be necessary pretty early on, because otherwise we would have been shaking our heads for a minute. Okay, load and
It's the
bait.
ignition key lock.
Oh! Yeah, be careful, huh? Yeah, real careful. Good God. Couldn't even let me get in there, fuck. I mean, it works for me. Huh. Okay, 105 is our max health. That's good to know. Yep. We are not alone! Oh, and you're just a peach! Get out of here. Really? You lost sight of me already, huh? I mean, it gives me time to grab some quick bite, but that's not the point. Think you're the last one in here? Let's just get this done and over with. Thank you. I mean, there's the last doll, I believe? No, there's still one more we gotta grab. But we aren't done in here yet, I already know that. The trash room is where the last doll is gonna be based on that creepy-ass poem. But if you think I'm not going to take a moment to just kind of take a look around and assess the situation, you're wrong. I'm gonna take the time to take a look around and assess the situation. Because that's how we stay alive in a horror game. And cut that shit out. I said cut that shit out. Dead at the scene. Taking statements from co-workers and shoppers, it seems like Miss Roll had a panic attack which resulted in the accidental breaking of a mirror. Due to the mishandling of the situation by people around her at the time, a quick escalation resulted in Miss Roll taking her own life using a shard of broken mirror glass. There's no evidence of foul play, though I suspect she might have been in relations with a staff member named David. We'll go back for questioning. That makes things complicated.
What was it you wrote in her file? Patient was encouraged to establish routine errands that would put her outside. Wow. No wonder her mother blames you.
I mean, that's kind of a shitty position to put the therapist in, truthfully. Like, every patient is different, but at the same point, I feel like there's more to this than that. Based on what was made known about Dave, the manager of the store, having drug issues and having so many pills in a safe, if there was a direct relationship between Virginia and him, this whole scenario was a complete and utter goddamn recipe for disaster. Essentially, I'm sorry, the fucking what? I saw that. I know damn well I saw that. But that was a recipe for fucking disaster. Like dropping a lit match on gasoline. Well, how about I go and break down some boards real quick? And then from there, we'll go into the trash room. But yeah, that whole scenario was just a recipe for disaster. I will gladly get some batteries. But I mean, shit. If Dave had a drug problem, I'm willing to bet that Virginia probably did too, and it probably exacerbated some shit. How dramatic. She did call herself trash. I don't know why you're so surprised. Yeah. I mean, no one's ever truly trash. Like, we all have times when we're down on ourselves, this, that, and the other. That's why for a good chunk of things, even though I do something like this, I always openly state, never put too much stock, or never put your self-worth in someone else's opinion of you. Self-esteem does not come from somebody else's evaluation of who you are. Only you can put the weight on your own self-esteem. Okay, Mom was making dinner.
It's a small rounded slot.
Nope. Mom was making dinner. Dad was by the fire. In the attic, he had courage. And then crash? Oh. Oh, I see. That does not bode great. Oh, cool! That's not creepy at all. That was the day she pulled the mirror off its hinges, putting on her mother's makeup. The taste of blood and lipstick stayed in her mouth until the very end. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Okay. This is fucking creepy. Like, no bullshit. Straight up, this is fucking creepy. I don't know rightfully where to begin and go. PA block. I'm gonna need all the batteries I can get. Thank you for lightening the mood. D. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. There's the mirror. There's the mirror. This place is labyrinthian, and that's fine in its own way, I suppose. TADH block. Is this the way back out? It was the way back out. Meaning we can't leave. And you look like a face. I get the feeling that was intentional. Okay, so... where go, what do? You gave me a bunch of blocks. I gotta put them somewhere, clearly. Oh. I'm seeing this. ATED. Death. I'm missing a block. I'm missing the E. Can somebody buy me a vowel? Where the fuck is the E? I say it a lot. Like, E! Ooh, this is gonna be weird. Well, I already know how this is gonna go, so let's fucking just get on with
Put
it.
something in here. Creepy, but nothing happened.
Oh! Okay. Detach? Look, the D is there, the E is there. T is there. A and H. Dita?
This seems correct, but something with the reflection is wrong.
I feel like I was right. Originally, that makes sense. What if I do this? Hated. Okay.
I can put something in here.
Man. Before I put that in there, 'cause it's gonna cause the final fucking one, like... Man, talk about fucking a shit sandwich. Like, something tells me poor Virginia felt hated no matter what she did. Ah, man. Let's just get on with it. This is...
Don't judge me.
Trust me, honey, I am not. Do I have to run to get you into here now? Or are you just gonna come to me? I'd prefer if you just came to me. Mirror.
My mask! My mask!
Now I've got more questions about this entire scenario. A final note. She wanted to die. Only someone as selfish as you would try to take that away from her. I'm glad to see you failed. What the fuck? We're not done here?
It's okay. I see you. You can rest now.
Thank you.
What the
I don't
fuck?
think Virginia would be capable of doing something like this without some sort of outside influence. I promise you, Miss Rule, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Fucking woof. Oh, and it's right there now. Ain't you forgetting something? Is that your way of telling me to keep looking for all the pills in the area? Is that what you're getting at? I mean, how many could I have fucking missed? I think I got all of them for the most fucking part. I'm really not that interested in that anyways. Like, let's just keep this going. What the fuck, though? Oh, we're back here. Like, I thought that would take us back to... like, the main hub. Is that not the main hub? And even beyond that, like... this whole scenario is... I have so many questions. Like, either our protagonist is dead and going through this, or we just literally pieced together what happened to Virginia there and set her free. So either part of my talking is either A, B, C, D, or either 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's something I'm trying to break a little bit. But something's very fucky. Like, are we dead and helping other people who have died pass on? Are we, like, the supernatural aspect of this is pretty blatantly clear. And with everything going on in our main hub, our home, being completely screwed, like, is this a nightmare? Is this just... there's so much information I don't have. And it's enough to leave a lot of glaring questions. Though we essentially set her soul free from the store. So that kind of takes away the aspect of guilt from the therapist for all that going on. Like, I don't necessarily think that this is like some sort of guilt trip from his eyes feeling like he could have done more to help. Like, I don't necessarily know. This could all just be his conscience. Maybe he's dealing with his own regrets and this is one of them. Or maybe there's more to this. Maybe it's a nightmare from all of this that has happened. Let's see what the tape says.
I think I'm ready now. We can talk about the scars. My face.
If you'd like, yes.
I appreciate you not asking me about them. I mean, I do see you looking at them. Everyone does all the time anyway.
I'm listening.
So all the tapes are going to be different now. Okay.
When I was a kid, my mom, she used to sign me up for, like, Little Miss whatever the hell, you know, like these beauty pageants. For this one, I was practicing at home, and I was in the bathroom just playing with, like, some of my mom's makeup, and then I... Sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah, always take your time when opening up. Like, that's the thing. No one can forcibly rip you from your, like, own self. Always take your time, and if someone tries rushing you, they're selfish.
I just slipped. I don't know. I lost my balance, and I grabbed the mirror cabinet, and the whole thing just fell.
That explains the dollhouse.
I hate her, my mother. She made me go anyway.
Made you go where?
To the pageant, I get the feeling.
Out. To the pageant, to school, everywhere, with a busted up face and stitches.
So her mother's where the self-esteem issues come from. Like, I can only imagine what it would be like to have anything like, with her mother putting her into beauty pageants and things like that, and having an incident where, like, the mirror fell and broke on her face and caused scars. I get the feeling the beauty pageants were something that made her mom, like, her feel like it made her mom proud, and when that happened, she probably felt some disappointment. Not to mention embarrassment. Like, that's a like, the face is a pretty visible place to get scars. Like, I've got scars all over my body. There's no denying it. From work to surgical scars to, like, random tidbits in between, but that's a pretty big place to get some scars. And even beyond that, with the whole mother-daughter dynamic there, and her mother putting her in beauty pageants for one at such a young age, there's plenty of documented horror stories about, like, how certain families with those kind of scenarios can just be not the healthiest, and I'm getting the feeling the dynamic there was probably not the best, but the next tape will probably tell us a little bit more about what's going on. Shit, still can't swim.
I can't remember anything.
She's a monster and a liar. She told me I was still pretty. She said people wouldn't judge
And
me.
that's the own self-doubt.
They did. They look at me with pity. I look back at them with hatred. I hate her. I hate everyone.
I understand.
Stop looking at me.
And that's where it comes in. That was her own... One of the worst things you can do is try to fill in the gaps for other people. Like, you don't necessarily know what's going on in another person's mind. The only area where that really kind of gets to be a little rough is when you're just you, and you go out and feel like everyone's judging you. That's anxiety full send. There's no arguing that, but that's one of the hardest things that can be... That's such a hard thing to overcome. Because rightfully, you don't know what's going through everyone else's mind that you interact with. Trying to forecast that causes misunderstandings, and ultimately, that's kind of how all that happened. Like, obviously there's no concrete proof, because she was definitely very insecure about the scars on her face, and that is understandable and makes sense. And I can definitely, full send, say that feeling as if you're being pitied or looked down on, yeah, it's not a good time. And it's something that I personally wouldn't like myself, but... Oh god, that's a tragedy. That is straight up a tragedy. But for an example outside of this, like, if you ever go out and feel like everyone's judging you and all that, chances are they aren't even thinking about you. And that's not a bad thing. Like, don't put too much weight on yourself like that. If you do, it's only going to make yourself uncomfortable, and it's not a good way of living. Obviously, I can't... I've been there, I've done that. It's gotten better since growing up, but at the same time, yeah, everyone doubts themselves a little bit, but if you try to fill in the blanks for what other people are thinking, it's only going to cause more miscommunications and more misunderstandings. And if you ever feel that way, just ask. Get the answer. It'll put that to bed. It'll put it to bed real quick. Alright, let's get back to the main hub here. Let's get out of this desolate parking lot. Okay, we are back in our normal realm. Oh, this is definitely confirming we're going to be revisiting our past clients' cases. Is it one one notch here per case, so do we have 3 more to go through? Oh, wow. Let's take the time to read this, and then we're going to wrap this up. Patient named Virginia Roll, age 25. Diagnosis, personality disorder, NOS, trauma from past injury. Circumstances of treatment. Patient began treatment as a mandated disciplinary measure in college. Roommates expressed concern, possible suicidal ideation. Excuse me. Patient would hide in her room for fear of judgment over her personal appearance. As a child, patient was entered into pageants by her mother, Gemma Roll, during which time she suffered verbal abuse relating to her appearance and performance. An accident took place in which a bathroom mirror had collapsed on a 6-year-old Virginia, leaving her scarred, ending pageant participation. Patient suffers from the constant notion of judgment from others, stemming from pageant participation, compounded with an accident which resulted in facial disfigurement and an unsupportive home environment. Patient internalized this to an extreme degree, retaining a strong aversion to public spaces for fear of being judged. Patient won't look in mirrors, often lashing out in anger at those who she perceives as judging her. Patient was encouraged to establish routine errands that would put her outside. When her local grocery store closed down thanks to retail competition from the Home and Market superstore, Patient had to alter her routine by picking up food in a much more crowded place. Heightened sense of anxiety, as of late, increased sense of an unknown dread and fear. Ooh. And we have all of this from our experiences there. Like, this alone. Who the fuck is the dick in the suit and tie? I get the feeling there is so much more here than we fully know and understand going on yet. But this is a psychological horror game, so I'm not surprised by this. But the main questions I have are, why are we going through our past cases if the main protag here isn't the main reason for all of this happening? Is the man in the suit and tie an extension of himself, being critical of his treatment towards his patients? Was the rumbling any indication of anything I'm saying being accurate? Well, the Earth didn't shatter, so I'm gonna guess no. There's a lot of speculation to be had yet. But wow. Like, don't get me wrong, we all have our own demons, our own issues. And ultimately, yes, it is up to us to handle them, but there's never any reason you can't ask for help. And try your hardest to remember, never be too hard on yourself. Because ultimately, yes, we all can be our own harshest critics. God knows I've been my own plenty of times. But we are... Once you actually take steps to become your greatest ally, as opposed to your harshest critic, life can be a lot more enriching. I mean, like I said, I can only speak from my own perspective, and I admit I've had issues where, yeah, I felt judged from time to time. They've gotten better over the years. Like, I've always been more or less introverted myself. I know some probably viewed that as me being afraid to talk to people, and that's never really been the case. It's more along the lines of I keep to myself. Yeah, I had some anxiety over time, like that mainly developed when I was 18, but that dissipated over the years. Once you start going out and doing things on your own and realizing that 99% of the world doesn't really care, you're free to do what you need and want in life without really fear of them judging, and even beyond that, who cares? Like, going to the grocery store, if someone's judging you for any reason, that's a thought in their own head. doesn't impact you. But fearing that, I can understand, yes. Having worried about that at some point in my life, yes, I can worry about that. Or relate to that, I mean, not worry about it. But don't stress too hard about what other people think, because other people are such a minute part of your life, and you are 100% of your day-to-day. While 99% of people are a fleeting moment. Don't worry too much about what other people think. Alright, but on that one, I think we're going to leave this off here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you've been enjoying In Sound Mind so far, don't be afraid to leave a like on any of the videos. If you want to see more, all you have to do is subscribe. If there's anything you want to tell me down in that comment section below, by all means, I will be keeping my eyes peeled. And if you are chomping at the bit, trying to figure out when the next episode is going to drop, even before I get a chance to drop it, all you gotta do is click that little bell. It'll tell you everything you need to know. That being said, I am Base 637, reminding you all to stay current out there, everybody.